If I could drop one piece of Dubai's real estate wisdom right now, it would be this controversial truth. The most talked about communities are not necessarily the smartest buys anymore. And the ones you're ignoring, they are where the smart investors are quietly cleaning up. In this video, we are diving into the top 6 Emaar communities in 2025, breaking down price points, capital growth, rental yield, infrastructure, lifestyle appeal, and yes, the hidden risks no one talks about. So if you're eyeing Dubai as an investor, homeowner, or just real estate curious, you will want to watch this all the way through. Let's dive in. The first is Dubai Hills Estate. Dubai Hills Estate is often called as Emaar's crown jewel, and let's be honest, it definitely deserves that reputation. It's more than a neighborhood, it's a self-contained city spread across 11.43 million square meters. And here's what you get. You have an 18-hole championship golf course right at the center, the Dubai Hills Mall, which isn't just big, it's a lifestyle magnet, dozens of parks, endless jogging, cycling tracks. You have the top tier schools, hospitals, and everything a family needs within the same community. You don't even have to get out. Everything is present within the community. But let's talk about numbers. For the villas, they were priced at 2,400 to 2,500 dirhams price per square foot. Apartments around 2,100 to 2,600 dirhams price per square foot. And for capital appreciation, 2 years of average 67% for villas and 45% for apartments. For rental yields, 5.5 to 7.5%. And for the sizes, well, Emaar has standard sizes. Your 1 bed could be 730 square feet, 2 bed 1100 square feet, and 3 bed 1700 square feet. In terms of connectivity, you're at the intersection of Al Khail Road and Al Sakim Road, and a new metro extension is on the horizon. But here's the rub. Now, if I have to talk merely about the pros and cons about this community, well, let's start off with the positives. Prime location between downtown and Marina, a fully master planned with Emaar's prestige. It's a completed community. That means you have people already living there and everything is operational. So just to tell you, Dubai Hills Estate is a proven winner. If you want security and brand power, it is it. But be prepared to pay and don't expect steal deals. Here, people have invested and they have already made the appreciation. There's still a lot of room for you to gain on that appreciation and to get your hands on this community, because this is hardly 15 minutes from downtown. You can consider this as one of the circle which is closest to downtown with the community. Now, in top 2 comes the Valley. Here's where it gets interesting. The Valley, it was launched in 2019, and many said it's too far out, but now that distance is looking at a value mode. It's located on Dubai Lane Road, which is E66. The Valley is suburban living, perfected. Here you're getting villas and townhouses designated for families. You're getting the parks, trails, a golden beach, sports village, a cozy town center with cafes, retails, and boutiques. Now here the pricing evolution. The initial prices for the valleys were launched at almost 1.21 million, and for the recent launches, well, they're starting at almost 3.2 million. That's nearly triple in some clusters. Now this isn't just an urban sprawl. This is Dubai's expansion strategy, and the Valley is on the map. Well, Valley is completely different concept. Here you have the larger plots, spaces, greenery, and Emaar and the government is slowly developing that end. And this side of community is still maturing and it has a higher future growth potential. Well, maybe for some people it seems like far from downtown, but when you think about it, this is for people who want to be away from the chaos of the main city. But again, it's a community, so that means they will have a room for schools, hospitals, clinics, everything present within the community. So this is for someone if you want a land space and a long-term upside, this is your play, but only if you're on the long haul. The third top community for me would be Oasis. Let's be real, the Oasis is not for your average buyers. This is where Emaar went ultra luxury. Large villas, 4 to 7 bedrooms with lakes, lush landscaping, and resort style infrastructure. Now this place screams luxury, but with luxury comes price. Now the entry cost steep, liquidity lower than mid-tier units. Daily commutes not ideal, but this community, when I say it's ultra luxury, meaning the prices start for almost 10 to 12 million dirhams. But when we talk about the sizes, well, we're talking about massive ultra luxury villas. Now, it's purely for high-end investors. It is a unique supply, very less competition, potential for massive appreciation due to the level of exclusivity. Now, this is not for everyone. This is for people who are looking for the ultra luxury investment here in Dubai because it's that exclusive. Now, it's not for the yield hunters, but if you want resort life, a long-term capital security, well, Oasis is your safest bet. The fourth has to be Grand Polo. This one's a wild card, but a thrilling one. Grand Polo Club and Resorts isn't just a new community. It's a new lifestyle. It's centered around equestrian and resort living. Now, Grand Polo is located in Dubai South. It's near the new airport. It's also right beside the Oasis community. Now, this covers about 5.54 million square meters and it includes about 22 villa communities and over 6,000 residences. It focuses on the polo fields, stables, luxury clubhouses. Now, what makes this community exciting? It's still at the early stage, just like Oasis, which means low entry points, high risk, plus high rewarding. It's just that it's not as high-end and as exclusive and ultra-luxury like Oasis, but this is for someone who's looking at mid-tiers. Now here, it's a mix of townhouse and villa community. Till now, they have launched in their villas starting at about 5 million. Now, they might be launching their townhouses very soon. The thing about Grand Polo is that it is completely unique theme. That means a massive lifestyle differentiation. For the location, it's top-notch. Strategic future hub, airport, logistics, Expo City, everything is close by to you. It's high upside if you have entered in early. And you still do have a lot of room to enter in. I mean, it's still at its initial stage. If you believe in Dubai South's future and want to bet on luxury plus lifestyle, this is your thoroughbred. I mean, think about it. You're in the future development where the whole crowd is moving to the south. There's not many villas or townhouse communities right there, and this might be your safest bet right now. Now for the fifth one, we cannot miss out on the waterfront wealth. It has to be Dubai Creek Harbour. Dubai Creek Harbour blends skyline luxury with natural serenity. I mean, think marina meets sanctuary. Now, Dubai Creek Harbour is called Downtown 2.0 because it's a mix of downtown and it's also the concept of Dubai Marina. So whatever they have missed out on these two communities, they've fixed in Dubai Creek Harbour. You're adjacent to Ras Al Khor Wildlife Sanctuary, 7-kilometer discovery loop connecting all the districts. You have 9 mosques, 7 schools, 12 nurseries, 2 hospitals, 20 clinics. I mean, I can go on and on about what this community entirely offers and why it is called Downtown 2.0. Now, this is a fully integrated urban ecosystem. Price-wise, units with views definitely command a premium, but the rental and short-term let market here is heating up very fast. Here, for the prices of one bed start around 1.6, 1.7 million, and it's a prime waterfront plus a skyline view that you're getting, a full-scale lifestyle infrastructure, strong Airbnb and expat tenant appeal. And location-wise, you're hardly 15 minutes from downtown. This is your bet if you want a waterfront living or if you want something to do within the community, a massive community. And this is still under construction, so we are still looking at a lot of capital appreciation. And if you're already looking to invest in Dubai, this could be another safe bet to play on in terms of rental and in terms of capital appreciation. Now, Dubai Creek Harbour is lifestyle luxury. If you want future-proof investment with high visual and emotional appeal, this could be your bet. And lastly, one of my favorite communities, Rashid Hudson Marina. They call it niche. They call it too early now. Well, Rashid Hudson Marina is making serious noise currently. I mean, think about it. It started at around 1,624 dirhams price per square foot. Now the latest launch, which is Aurea, is at 2,900 square feet. That's an 82% price growth in just 4 years. Now, what's driving it? Up to 400 wet berths for yachts, 4.6 kilometer promenades for cafes, lifestyle events, 20 minutes from downtown, the new Infinite Bridge, the Al Shandaga Corridor and DMC Mina Rashid upgrade. Well, that's a massive thing that's going on in and around Rashid Hudson Marina. This is a waterfront dream. It's on an island and supply is very limited. Think about it. You're on an island. Everything is premium there. You have a master developer, which is Emaar. You're getting waterfront units. The vibe in itself is different over there. You have schools there. You have hospitals coming up there. I mean, Rashid Hudson Marina is again an island concept with a community feeling. Think about it. Niche marina lifestyle, unique product, high branding, strong appreciation already. Now infrastructure boost, which means huge value unlock. It is still at its mid-range, you still have the opportunity to get in and get the best return out of it in terms of capital appreciation and in rental. Here the prices start from almost 2.4 million for one bed, and Emaar is yet to launch many more buildings here. So if you miss Dubai Marina early days, Rashid Yachts might be your second chance. So these are some of the 6 Emaar giants. Which one would you bet on? Are you chasing high rental yield, looking for long-term growth, or a lifestyle upgrade that pays off completely? Now, if you want to know more about these communities or are interested in investing in any of these, or just want to know about which could be the best investment for you, then contact me on the number given below and I will catch you back in the next video.